I made television appearances and pleaded for my missing wife and daughters to come back home safely, even though deep down I knew that it was impossible, as I had killed them with my own hands. My name is Chris Watts, and I became infamous worldwide for pretending to be a miserable and innocent father. My wife Shanann and I lived in Colorado with our 2 little girls, Bella and Cece. At the time, my wife was 15 weeks pregnant with our 3rd child, whom we planned to name Nico. I had been planning the murder for several weeks and gave my wife OxyContin, hoping to end her pregnancy to make it easier for me to be with my girlfriend. On the night of the murder, I went to the girls' room first and used their pillow to kill them. Then, I went to our room and told my wife that I no longer loved her before strangling her to death. After Shanann had passed, Bella and Cece woke back up. I'm not sure how they woke back up, but they did. So I drove to a remote field with my wife's body in the bed of the truck along with our girls. I smothered Cece first in the back seat, then returned to Bella, who was begging for her life. Her eyes were bruised, and she was screaming "Daddy, no," as I smothered her. I buried my wife in a shallow grave and dumped my daughters in a crude oil tank near my workplace. Atkinson, Shanann's best friend, informed the police about my wife's disappearance when she missed an appointment and didn't respond to messages. The authorities conducted a welfare check and discovered Shanann's belongings at home, including her phone, car, and wedding ring. When the police asked me about the whereabouts of my family, I told them that I hadn't seen them since leaving for work the previous day. I gave interviews to television stations, begging for my wife and daughter's safe return. I was arrested in August 2018 after failing a polygraph test, which led to my confession about murdering my wife. I admitted to having an affair and burying the bodies of my family. I explained to the police that I asked my wife to sign a separation form, but she became furious and strangled our daughters in protest. I told them that I lost control and killed my wife in the heat of the moment. However, the police did not believe my story as it did not align with the evidence they found.